All right, so for these, we were painting in the selection, but there's a number of, there's tons of different ways to select things in Photoshop. I'm going to talk about two that I think are kind of handy. Okay, so I'm going to select color range. And what that does is you eyedrop this little tool here, and then Photoshop picks pixels of similar value or hue, pixels that it finds similar, and then searches throughout the image and finds other things that are about the same. The strength of that is determined by the fuzziness. So if I turn this up, it's going to find more pixels. It's going to find more stuff in that range, all the way to like selecting everything. And lower is going to be more focused. Another thing you could do is add or subtract to your selection. So if I add those, I'm just adding more colors to what this range is. All right. So what else? So there's also this localized color cluster. So what that does is that if I turn it to 0, it's just going to be near where that selection is. It's not going to search the whole image. It's going to find a radius around where my range is and just select those. You can kind of see that there. So let's just turn it all the way up and hit OK. So what's happened? This is called marching ants. this thing here, and the marching ants show us where the mask is. So what we're going to do, once again, I'm going to make hue saturation, and when I made it, it made a matte based on those pixels. So when I shift the hue around, it's going to shift the hue around on those items. But often what we want to do is alter that, refine it. So let's see, let's just make this a little nicer to look at. Let's make it, it's going to be yellow. I've gone from red or orange to yellow. Okay, and let's say I just want this one stripe over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go D, which resets the color to black and white. I'm going to hit X to put the black on top, and I'm just going to paint out anything I don't want to have this effect on. And you can see over here in the thumbnail, these other colors are disappearing. Now it's just this one stripe. I can also make my brush a little smaller. Add things that I know I want to have in there. So for example, the center of this, I want. Okay. I can also, though, play with the mask itself. So what I can do, what I mean by that is I can right click on this. I can select and mask. And what that's going to let me do is adjust where the mask is, right? And I can grow it a little. I can smooth it out a little if I want, right? And it's showing me like kind of where that edge is. I can show the original. I can have transparency. Not sure what all this stuff does. But anyway, I can alter the mask. Another way to do this is I can go over here and then I can do a color correction to the mask. So I could say image, adjust, levels. And what I can do here is crunch the mask itself. See? And it's making this more white. It's adding more. It's making the mask itself a little more high contrast, and it's grabbing more of the image for me. let's do another one. All right, so pretty neat. And, maybe just want that one. But see, that's like very precise. Let's do another one. So I'm just gonna delete this. Let's say I want to do maybe this buoy down here. Let's grab this. And I want to keep the red, but I'm going to add another color to this, right? So I'm going to say image, select color range, clip over here. I'm going to make it look very localized. Add some more pixels to this. All right. Again, now, you know what? I'm going to do something different. Let's say I'm going to say layer, new fill layer, solid color. And let's make it, let's pick a cool color. How about this green? Okay, so it's making a green matte based on this mask. And so once again, first thing I'm going to do is just do a quick cleanup of the things I know I don't want. And then I might go over here and play with my mask a little, make it a little more punchy. Okay. Looking a little better. And I'll start getting rid of things I don't want. Painting some back in. But anyway, I'm not catching all these little red flakes, which might be really tedious to paint in. And now I'm going to set the blend mode to multiply. And then I'm also going to, let's see, we're gonna use Photoshop to help me out a little. Right click, select and mask. And I'm just grabbing like a little bit more. I'm kind of growing the mask a little bit. All right, and this is all, once again, totally procedural. So I can make this buoy any color I like. Pretty neat. Like a little pinky. Grabbing some stuff I don't want. All right. There we go, the yellow. See? Cool.